Hello, I'm Tracy Grimshaw. Welcome to A Current Affair. We begin with what could be Australia's worst apartment building. Tonight, the angry and out-of-pocket residents living in a multi-million-dollar lemon in urgent need of a complete overhaul. Dan Nolan reports.
And we're only small, a bit let down.
And it's a case of the big corporations screwing over the little people.
The person that was living here has had to move out. She got sick of being sick.
Many of them are depressed. They're on antidepressants.
Every time it rains, we're, worried where the water's going to come in next.
It's just uninhabitable.
Our dream's gone.
It's a dream for many Australians to work hard during their career, raise their children, and along the way save enough pennies to one day retire somewhere nice on the coast. Well, the people you're about to meet achieved that dream. The only catch is they bought an apartment here in Australia's very own Fawlty Tower. So this is your dream home?
Yes, this was our dream home, yes. This is what we finished up with.
Alan Jones is 69 and his retirement dream is rusting away before his very eyes.
This is the walling system here that's rusting here. As you can see, the battens are rusted.
The walls are rusting from the inside out. When the concrete was poured, the liquid in the wet cement is believed to have reacted with magnesium in the wall product, causing all the steel to rust. Is this what every wall is like in the whole building?
Yes, from the top to the bottom.
The whole lot?
The whole lot.
It means the building is no longer watertight. Here's what happens in some of the units when it rains. Water dripping out from one of the worst places possible, the lights.
So every time it rains, in particular here, the water comes through the slab, and I've put a makeshift plastic container to catch all the drips.
This isn't the only leak in Michael Peters' apartment. His bedroom is even worse. Every time a storm cloud approaches, Michael rolls back the carpet and places towels down to try and contain the leaks. So the water literally just comes out of these walls here?
Yeah, it just seeps through the walls, runs down here and runs out at the bottom onto the slab every time it rains.
What a way to live.
Oh, it's horrible. It's disgraceful.
Another apartment is so damp, mushrooms are growing out of the carpet. There are also fire hazards from the gaping cavities in what should be a solid cement wall. All up, a total of 800 defects.
I'm not the only one here. There's 27 owners in it. And you've got a big company there and they've got no sympathy whatsoever.
That big company is Villaworld, a giant of the home building industry with total sales of $200 million last year.
We're fighting a big corporate company and we're only small, a bit let down.
73-year-old David McElwain says the stress of 5 years of fighting for a solution is taking its toll.
Well, the stress is I've seen neighbours die, people in hospital. It's bad.
Graham McGregor is one owner who didn't live long enough to see it fixed. Neither did Ray Duffy, leaving his widow Tula behind to cope with the burden of a crumbling home on her own.
We would be able to enjoy our retirement, but we couldn't.
You go to bed of a night and you just don't know what's going to happen.
David and wife June still have the glossy brochures from 7 years ago when they bought into the Silverstone building at Tweed Heads.
And I thought, oh, goody, goody, goody. It's all lovely. The builder's done the right thing.
Their $500,000 apartment has now been valued at just 50 grand.
Boys in our life we've planned and we've known where we were going. We don't know now.
I just wish that Villaworld would face up to their responsibilities. We bought these lovely units in good faith.
Rod Cooch's unit has one of the worst mould problems in the building. And you've got mould all through the carpets.
They've had to pull the carpet back. This room is uninhabitable. They've tried to silicon up where the water comes in over there, but Of course, you block one part, the water just travels to another area that'll come out there.
Tenant in this room was so sick of the health risks, she moved out. Rod can't afford to live in it himself, with crippling body corporate fees from all the expert reports trying to work out how to fix it.
If you buy a lemon of a car, you get the car refunded. Here we bought a lemon of a unit and they want to walk away and string us out.
But these residents aren't going down without a fight, taking legal action against Villa World to get their homes fixed.
Villa World, let us down, sold us a lemon.
The unit owners have been treated appallingly.
Charles Lethbridge is a lawyer with Atwood Marshall, which is fighting the owner's case.
Some of them are on the pension. They can't afford to move out. They should move out because of the problems, the health problems associated with the water coming into the building.
Expert reports commissioned by the owners have estimated the repair bill at $16 million. The estimated cost to knock it down and build again is $15 million. Villa World disputes those figures. In a statement, it says,
"The owners are suing not just Villa World, but also several other parties, including the suppliers of the walling system, which is alleged to be defective, and the structural engineers for the building. Villa World is also suing those parties upon whom it relied in the construction of the building."
What does success look like at 30?
In one of its expensive corporate videos, Villa World trumpets the key to its success of 30 years of building.
Success. It's knowing what you want and being treated like you matter.
These videos only add to the owner's anguish. The company told them 4 years ago it was, quote, endeavouring to resolve this matter without the need for legal proceedings.
Well, it's about the journey, not the destination.
How's the journey been for you guys?
The journey has been 6 years of hell, absolute hell.
Villa World are just delaying, delay. That's the way they operate.
What is the Australian way of dealing with a stuff-up of this magnitude?
Well, they fix it. I had confidence that they would fix it, and I said which way they choose to fix it, they would fix it, but then not attempting to come to that party at all.
That would just break your heart, wouldn't it? Well, that case is due to be heard in the federal court in October, pending mediation talks in a few weeks. Villa World's full statement is on our website.